The New York Mets may have traded Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer at the trade deadline, but they still have one of the better themed teams in MLB The Show 23. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on to make sure you know when we've got content that's live. Now, let's go check out the New York Mets. A team that's 95 overall with pretty decent contacted power numbers at 91 with 86 power and 63 speed. The New York Mets, they feature a really good starting rotation and an offense that should be good enough to compete in ranked seasons. We had a little bit of trouble filling out the outfield because a lot of the better players for the Mets were in set 1. And now that we're between sets 2 and 3, we had to make some changes here and put Eduardo Escobar and Dominic Smith in secondary positions in left field and right field respectively, with Silver player Brandon Nimmo in center field. David Wright, though, we have at third, and our wild card is the Set 1 World Baseball Classic Francisco Lindor. Feature star Ronnie Mauricio over at second, and Home Run Derby Pete Alonso over at first, with team captain Gary Carter behind the plate and Colin Houck, the 32nd overall draft pick, in the designated hitter spot. On the bench, we've got Mark Vientos, a third baseman, along with Keith Hernandez, a Kaiju Series player, and a couple of core players, Starling Marte and Francisco Alvarez. I don't have the future star Alvarez, so we're going to go with the gold in this case. As I mentioned, the starting pitching is actually quite good for the New York Mets. Tom Terrific is who we're going to use in this game, but we've also got DeGrominator, Kodai Senga, All-Star Noah Syndergaard, and the Mets team captain Al Leiter. We would potentially be able to use Scherzer or Verlander, but not only have they been traded and they have, by roster update, been moved to their respective teams, but they've also been downgraded to golds in the last couple of weeks. Bullpen is okay. It's not wonderful, but we do have Loop and John Franco. Brooks Raley is not a bad left-hander. Robertson we could probably get away with, even with inside edge being down. And Ottavino is tough regardless of difficulty setting. Don't forget about Edwin Diaz, the Diamond Core Series, Live Series player. We may turn to Edwin Diaz at some point too. Now, the captain boosts. Tier 3 for Gary Carter, plus 15 contact versus lefties, plus 15 batting clutch, and plus 10 fielding ability. Shouldn't affect a whole lot of the game unless we face a left-hander, but the batting clutch could come into play. And Tier 3 also for Mets team captain Al Leiter, plus 15 strikeouts per 9, plus 15 hits per 9, and a minimal plus 5 stamina boost. So, again, minimal update, but the fact that we're going to use Tom Terrific in this one should give him a boost in per 9s, and his stamina should already be pretty close to maxed out. And we're off and running. We do get the game at City. We're going to be facing Blake Snell, a 97 Kaiju Series card. Good luck and have fun. 91 and 69. So we are facing the lefty. That boost from Gary Carter will be nice to have here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on the slider, and that's a good start for Tom Terrific. Ground ball. Mauricio. He's going to have time, and he makes the play on the shortstop side of the bag. And he pops him up. Ronnie Mauricio. A nice 1-2-3 inning and fairly quick for Tom Terrific. We go to the bottom of the first, and we'll have to face Blake Snell. And that one is going to be stopped at second base, but he's going to beat it out. An infield single for Mauricio. Base hit. Houck sends a high fly ball to fairly deep center field. That one's going to the track, and he will run it down in center field. So a loud out number 1 here in the first. Houck got a good piece of a fastball. And that'll bring up parallel 5, Francisco Lindor. Curveball is popped up to center field. We got underneath of it. And I don't know why, but he's going to throw it to first base. Base hit, going to get down the right field line. Fair ball. If it gets in the corner, we got a shot here. Mauricio is going to hold up at third. Probably the right call on the double by David Wright. Pops up a fastball. Runners in scoring position, and we just can't come through as we popped up a fastball, and that is really unfortunate in the first inning. Ground ball, Mauricio diving play, and we got a green throw. Nice play by Ronnie at second base.
Yeah, baby! Yeah.
And he's way out in front of a changeup. So down he goes. 2 down, and here's Aiden Miller. Popped him up to center field, and there is live series Brandon Nimmo. Another 1-2-3 inning for Tom Terrific. Going to the bottom of the second, no score. Ground ball right back to Tom. And Seaver will throw high, but the out is made. And he goes after the changeup in the dirt for strike 3. Carter throws down to complete the out, and Dylan Carlson will be the hitter. Fly ball hit to right field, and Dominic Smith will get under it just shy of the warning track. 1-2-3 again. 9 up, 9 down for Tom Terrific. And we go to the bottom of the third. Needed to figure out Snell. Sinker hit right back to Tom Terrific, and a low throw, but Alonso able to corral it again. Here's DeYoung. And the occasional curveball in the dirt as well. Down goes DeYoung. There's 2 down here in the fourth, and that'll bring up Francisco Lindor. Fly ball to fairly deep center field, and Nimmo going back. He will go to the warning track. But Lindor is retired, and that is 12 consecutive to start the game for Tom Terrific. We go to the bottom of the fourth. No score. High fly, hit left field deep. That one is going to the warning track, and it's not as deep as I thought it was. That is a fly out to left. 1 down. And right sends one high and deep. That one's to left center field. And again to the warning track, but it's not deep enough. 2 down. Slider is popped up, and in foul territory, David Wright will get over there and make the play. Change up, he swings right over the top of it, and down goes Mancini for the second out of the fifth. Threw him a chair. Down he goes. 15 consecutive batters to start the game. This is getting a little interesting, but I'd feel a heck of a lot better if we could put some numbers on the board offensively. I'm looking pretty much middle early in the count. I'm not getting anything. That time we got something. Right field and deep. And he's going to run it down at the warning track again. Kyle Tucker. I don't know how many times we've hit the ball to the warning track. 4? But we just can't. We can't get the big one. And he got him on a changeup. 7 strikeouts for Tom Terrific. And that's going to be his first base runner. He's late on a changeup and hits it away from the shift. 1 out in the 6th. We get 16 in a row to start the ball game. And here's Dylan Carlson. Pops it up to shallow center field. Nimmo coming in, still coming in. He barely makes the play. Pops up to right field. Dominic Smith gets a bad jump, and he does come in to make the play. So Kyle Tucker doubled the other way when he's late on a changeup and jammed. That is the only hit we've given up through 6, but I only have 2 hits. So let's get going against Snell. Way out in front he got. He wants to jump out of things. We can throw him that changeup. Somebody is going to hit a solo homer and win this thing 1-0. Somebody's going to do it. I want to be the one to do it. Dominic Smith drives one deep to right field, and we got the solo homer we've been asking for.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
It's only 3:59, but it's down the right field line, and that'll put us on the board in the 7th inning. And the 0-2 is swung on and missed with the sinker. 9 strikeouts for Seaver. Okay, here we go. And Escobar drives one to right field, right out of the break, right out of the pause, and goodbye, home run.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
And we got him looking. 10 strikeouts for Seaver. That will turn the lineup over, and here comes Enrique Bradfield Jr. Popped him up. Dominic Smith coming in from right field. There are 2 down in the 9th. And he chases the curveball in the dirt. Gary Carter will throw him out, and he cannot handle the last out. He strikes out for the 11th time in the ball game, and he dashboards as he chases yet another curveball in the dirt. He can't handle it. So our opponent was not rated in the 600s, and therefore we got 21 points instead of a little bit more than that. We kind of got lucky with the matchup a little bit, although he had a winning record by 20 or 30 games. He was like 91 and 78 or something like that. Maybe that's only 13 games. But he definitely had a winning record. He did not handle Tom Terrific very well, as Seaver strikes out 11 in a complete game, 2-hit shutout, and we get 21 points to go to 698. So not a very good offensive performance from either team. I only had 5 hits scattered throughout there. We managed to hit a couple of solo home runs, Dominic Smith and Eduardo Escobar. They were in the 7th and 8th innings respectively, but it was scoreless going into the 7th inning. Tom Seaver was the story in this one, as he winds up throwing a complete game, although it didn't give him credit for the complete game shutout. Because he dashboarded there. 2 hits allowed and 10 strikeouts without any walks. Tom Terrific definitely the story in this one, and the New York Mets pitching clearly the story as well. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and comment which theme team you'd like to see us use next. There's a couple of other projects that I would like to get into at some point relatively soon, including the potential for starting a franchise. We had a vote on our Twitch stream last Friday that the Boston Red Sox won. I'm not convinced about taking over the Boston Red Sox because they're kind of one of the better teams in the mix. I might go for a team like Colorado that would and can stand a little bit of rebuilding and retooling. So if you're interested in that type of franchise content, make sure that you comment down below and tell me which team you'd like to see us take over and try to rebuild. Until then, please subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications on so you know we've got new content, and we will see you in the next video.